Ooh la la, my gorgeous Sagittarius, you are going to have an opportunity right at the beginning of this week. This opportunity that you are going to have, it's a lot to do with the new project, but it's a lot to do with you making your dream real. So this in itself is going to mean to you so much. And the fact that you are going to have this opportunity at the beginning of this week, you know, this in itself, it's going to happen at a time when you least expect it. And the reason why this is happening when you least expect it is purely because when things happen in our lives unexpectedly, we don't have a time to think about them, so we respond in a completely different way, in the right, natural way. Your spirit responds how it should respond, without too much thinking and without crossing the line and going into the stage of like indecisiveness, which is a really annoying. So my gorgeous Sagittarini, this is something that you need to pay attention to. This opportunity which you are going to have at the beginning of this week, this is a lot to do with a new project. Okay, but then again, it's also to do with you making a dream real. So this in itself is rather important, and as soon as you become aware of this opportunity, you will know what I mean, because this is going to mean to you so much, and you are going to feel optimism and happiness like you haven't felt in a quite while now. I'm not saying that you are sad or depressed or anything, but I'm just saying that this is going to be felt on a completely different level. Why? Because you are also at the same time, you've just gone through some kind of emotional recovery. You're slowly but surely healing. There is something that happened to you, my gorgeous Sagittarini, a while back, and this affected you like there is no tomorrow. You haven't done anything wrong, but I'm just trying to explain to you the natural progress, the way our lives work, the way our spirit works. So this in itself, it's very important, because at the same time, you know, you need to understand that it's all about like a very interesting sign, very positive omen. You are at around the time going to have a very positive omen, and you will know that you are on the right path, that you are most importantly doing the right thing, because that positive omen that you're gonna have, this in itself, it's really gonna be something so personal and so unique to you, and it's just like through the power of synchronicity, you know, this is gonna be a very strong one indeed. And that omen, that positive omen, is going to bring you hope and optimism, you know, and you're going to start really looking forward to this indeed. You are getting slowly but surely emotionally restored and healed at the same time. You are going to become so ambitious, you know, you're going to have such a drive and focus, because you're going to become so confident about this success when it comes to that opportunity. And that's all you need to know, my gorgeous Sagittarini. That's brilliant, because this means that you are going to finally have certain things in control that you haven't had for absolute ages, which means that it's all about this willful direction being presented to you, you know. But you need to understand that this is a lot to do, you know, with quite a few different changes that you're going to need to make when it comes to do things that you're doing on a daily basis, because now at this moment in time, things are going to start changing for you in terms of the actual priorities. And this is actually brilliant. This shouldn't put you off. Changes are always good. Changes are always good, of course. But you must not let this to put you off when it comes to that opportunity. You know, it's to do with the hard work. And then again, you should really do this. And it's to do with the steady progress, of course, slowly but surely. But then at the same time, you must stick to the original plan here. You must stick to the original plan, because if you don't stick to the original plan, this is not going to work. Okay, so this is what you also need to remember. By the time you get to the meat part of this week, my gorgeous Sagittarini, by the time you get to the meat part of this week, my gorgeous Sagittarini, you know, it's about the transformation, baby. You will know that your life is transforming slowly but surely. But when our lives is transforming, we just need to get rid of things that are no longer serving us, baby. And sometimes it may not not be that easy, because it depends what or who we are actually talking about here. So at around the midweek, my gorgeous Sagittarius, you know, it's like your transformation. The transformation is starting, and something is just going to start getting on your nerves so much, and it's to do with a specific person that you haven't got. You're gonna feel like suddenly you haven't got anything in common with this person, like, oh my god, and suddenly you're gonna feel like this. And you know, don't get me wrong, yeah, it could be like your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whatever, you know, but it could also be somebody who you maybe work with, or somebody like some kind of a business partner. It really depends, you know, you will know. So the time of transformation, you will know that things are changing and transforming, because now suddenly you're gonna realize how you haven't got anything in common with somebody when it comes to one specific person. And that in itself, you're also going to realize that that particular person was like really affecting you in a negative way. That particular person was making you feel really dark and negative. So it's no, baby, no, not a good energy to be around it whatsoever. And it was, most importantly, that particular person was affecting you when you would be when you should be really enthusiastic about something new, or when you should be really enthusiastic about something. Because of that particular person, you will be like, oh god, you know, you will be like that. So you know what I mean? It's just somebody that is just making you feel really negative about yourself. So whether this is someone who is immediately around you, or it's somebody who you work with, this really depends on your spiritual journey. Okay, very important for you to recognize this, because that particular person was affecting your enthusiasm, and enthusiasm is ever such an important energy before we do something. You know, it prepares us, it gives us little wings to fly with, you know, to go towards the stage of our lives we want to go towards. So this is why this is so significant. So that person was affecting you being enthusiastic, which means that somebody was making you miserable, and at the same time, that person, you would have a problems with every single time when you would start something new. You would have a problems. I know it sounds horrible, but then hey, this is important. So now, you know, there is some kind of a journey coming to an end in between you and somebody else. Please don't get paranoid or scared, like it may not be necessarily your partner or somebody like that. You see what I mean? You will know this, okay? So this is to do with, it's some kind of journey with somebody slowly coming to an end, and now that in itself, you are gonna actually feel a really enthusiastic, do you know what I mean, about this. You will want to feel kind of independent. You will feel some kind of independence, and that in itself is just gonna make you feel really happy, and you know, you are at the same time going to be inspiring other people in your life while you are doing this. So you will know exactly the path that you are actually finding yourself on. Straight away after that moment in time, my gorgeous Sagittarius, what is actually going to happen, it's like now you are remember something that you've learned like a while back, very shortly after this moment in time. Now you're going to remember something that you've learned a while ago, and you probably forgot about it, and you're going to be reminded of what you've learned, and this is a lot to do with what you've learned about yourself, and what you've learned about some kind of skill, and the idea that you had at that moment in time. This is what you're going to be reminded about. Again, this is a lot to do with your own beautiful, gorgeous awakening here, my gorgeous Sagittarius, and at the same time you are, you know, healing and ascending onto the next level of your spiritual journey, almost as if you were like a spiritually stuck for a while. After this moment in time, especially as you are going towards the last part of this week, you're going to recognize and notice the old you is coming back. The old you is coming back. The one that was away for a long time. The one that was away for a long time. But the old you is going to come back in like a spiritual way. So you're gonna feel a lot like how you want to reconnect with like-minded people. And suddenly you're gonna have all these ideas on your mind to do what you want to do spiritually, which you didn't have in absolute ages. So this is how you're gonna notice this. But also the end of this week is you are going to receive receive a blessing at the end of the... This is just so crazy. Do you know what I mean? The beginning of this week, you're going to have this amazing opportunity. The end of the week is bringing you, like, you are going to receive this blessing here completely. And how this blessing is going to start? Well, it's to do with this problem, with an ongoing issue in your life, with an ongoing problem. Now, the end of the week, what is actually going to happen now? Suddenly, there is going to be so much on your mind, like 1 million things. How you want to do this, how you want to do that, how you want to achieve this, how you want to achieve that. It's like oh my God, like a mind-blowing awakening. Like, you want to do this, you want to do that. You're going to have so many ideas on your mind, my gorgeous Sagittarini, like there is no tomorrow. It's like a lot to do with a quick thinking, and you're going to find yourself resolving problems like, oh my God, like a little Einstein. You know, you're going to be like that, like solving problems like a big problems like a big mama. It's a lot to do with being very sharp, quick, you know, quick thinking. And now suddenly there is something very, very specific that it's going to be on your mind, this huge, massive problem, something that, oh my God, you will know what this is. This is something that emotionally affected you so much. And now you are going to, this blessing that you're going to receive, it's like going to come in form of you having a rather powerful, amazing idea how to attack a specific problem in your life that you literally didn't have and didn't know for absolute ages what to do. And it's a lot to do with you talking, expressing yourself, and debating. You will attack that particular problem by debating and by talking about it and by being completely honest. You know, this is absolutely brilliant. And you know, that in itself, it's so important, because by attacking that problem, what are you actually going to realize now? Suddenly something is going to change, and in that problem you're also going to realize a boundless potential that you actually didn't realize before. And this is also going to be the part of this blessing. So first of all, you will know how to attack this problem. You will know exactly what to do. You are going to have an idea, and once you do this, the outcome of that is going to be, it's like a boundless potential that you are going to realize here, a boundless potential. And it's like now suddenly this problem becomes like an amazing potential. So this is the ultimate blessing that you are going to receive. Like, oh my God, there was a specific reason why was this like unresolved problem in your life for such a long time. Why? Because it's going to in turn into one of the biggest blessings, because now that problem is going to become like the moment in time where you're going to realize potential, not just any potential, but boundless potential, my gorgeous Sagittarini. And this is also going to help you to move on with your life, and it's also going to help you to not to regret certain things in the past, and it's going to help you to remove some kind of prolonged gloom that affected you along the way as well. This is absolutely brilliant, because this is all going to lead towards your own independence, towards your own financial independence, and towards you making a really, really, really amazing, enormous, giant step towards making your dream real. Okay, my gorgeous Sagittarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.